Syria's assault with tanks, artillery and guns on the port city of Latakia has continued into a fourth day. Scenes like these have been posted on the internet. They claim to show the battles on the streets of Latakia. Activists say at least 34 people have been killed in the crackdown since Saturday. Amongst the dead, a 2-year-old girl. Thousands of people have been forced out of the El Ramel Palestinian refugee camp. It's been a focus for protests since the uprising began. Southern and southeastern neighborhoods were also targeted and hundreds of people were detained by the army. Residents of Latakia say those rounded up were taken to a sports stadium. We're also getting reports of more violence in the western city of Homs. A witness there says 12 people were killed after security forces fired on people after Ramadan prayers. Activists also report random arrests in the capital, Damascus. This video is from one of the capital's suburbs, Douma. We cannot independently verify the footage, but the people in this video seem to be defying the security crackdown and calling for President Bashar al-Assad to step down. Residents also marched in several other Damascus suburbs. Ashraf Almoqdad is a member of the opposition group, the Damascus Declaration. He joins us live from Dubai. Thanks for being with us. The Syrian government, as we've seen over the last few days, seems to be stopping at nothing to quell any and all kind of dissent, going as far as using gunships, it would appear. We seem to have lost our guest, Ashraf Almoqdad. Is he back with us? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
You can. So I was just going on to say that the president has gone as far as launching, it would appear, an all-out war against his own people and Palestinian refugees in the port city of Latakia, using tanks, using gunships. Having gone this far, what happens next? I mean, is there any chance that he could retreat?
No, I don't think he's really even want to retreat. He's at the moment, he's like a raging bull, attacking everything. Remember, I just want to correct something people saying in the news. It's like a conflict. It's not a conflict. It's one side carry guns and military equipment and tanks, and one side has absolutely nothing. He's attacking civilian, unarmed civilian, their neighborhood. He's shooting at everything could move. He's now involving the Palestinian, which is the Palestinian neighborhood, which is neighboring Slabiya neighborhood. He is totally blind. He's going, it's like a raging bull. He doesn't distinguish between people who oppose him or people not oppose him. The Palestinians done him nothing wrong, but he's going absolutely like a raging bull.
Well, you say he's like a raging bull. What can stop him, though? External pressures obviously don't seem to be working very much. The government continues, even intensifies its crackdown. If that is the case, that external pressure isn't working, and from within, the Syrian people aren't able yet to shake off his grip on power, what can work? Could the only way for the regime to change is for splits to begin to emerge within the rank and file and the top brass of the military, and for the army to turn against this government?
You see, that we doubted very much that the elite, they're going to join the revolution at this stage, because there is no real pressure being exerted on this and Assad. At the moment, there is condemnation. I mean, we all know in the international community that the Assad legitimacy is gone, but they need to see an action on the ground. We need to go back to the Security Council. We need to get some concrete steps. If we don't get that, the likelihood for a split in the elite is not going to happen. The mass murder will continue. As you see, we need an action. We need it now from the international community.
You say you need action from the international community, but many will warn against the pitfalls of getting too much foreign intervention to help you out. How does change come from within? What can opposition groups like yours do?
You see, at the moment, the people in Syria, they actually unarmed. What can we do more than that? We go and demonstrate in the road, in the streets. We defiant for the barbarism of Assad. But what else we can do? At the moment, Assad got all the guns. There is nothing. We can't force him off by a peaceful demonstration. We are not about to arm ourselves. We need the international community to take steps Otherwise, we're likely to, what we're going to happen, we will have no choice unless we arm ourselves, we're going to defend ourselves, and that's what civil war will ensure. See, the thing is...
But how much unity, though, how much unity is there among you, opposition figures living abroad? How much consensus is there about the idea of having a flag bearer? You know, take this struggle forward and try to unite all of you around one platform, someone perhaps like the opposition figure Abdel Halim Khaddam, who for the past few years has been a critic of Bashar al-Assad's government. He's been an opponent of the government, having served within the government of Hafiz al-Assad, even acted as acting president after his death for a while before turning against it. He presumably would have some sympathies within the army, so that could be a bonus for the opposition. And he's a Sunni, would reflect the majority of the sectarian makeup of the country, not being from the minority Alawite. Could he be one of these uniting opposition figures?
Unfortunately, I mean, I can't see it with Mr. Khaddam, but what happened, the revolution actually produced its own leadership. And at the moment, I think between the different types of opposition, we actually coming together pretty fast. The barbarism and what Assad doing at the moment left us no other choice unless we have to get together and do something. See, I wish or I hope that the international community will do something pretty soon. Then you know, having a united or unified opposition, it's not going to really matter. What it matters now, we need to stop this attack, this military attack against civilian, and this is what you see. It's just incredible. We need a concrete step. The opposition cannot do much at the moment. We can, it's not an armed conflict. We can't control the street. The street carry on doing what they're doing without really unified leadership. It's a really township and streets revolution. So us as the opposition, we're irrelevant at the moment. What we need
Ashraf,
now, we need the international community to step in.
Ashraf Almoqdad, member of the Sunni opposition, joining us from Dubai. Thank you very much.
Thank you.